Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2021. My name is Benji, and today we're going to start Season 2 of our career mode with Eolo-Kometa. During last year's transfer season, our team has grown a lot. We've got new leaders, we've got new riders, and in all honesty, I'm very hyped to get the season started. When it comes to our leadership, we now have decent top climbers next to Fortunato. Aru has joined, not necessarily the best secondary stats, but I do hope I can win at least a stage in the Giro with him. Next to Aru, there's Martondina. He's grown a lot. 77 mountain now over the winter, so looking forward to see that in action. Kovi joined the squad. 76 hill. We've got 72 sprint, 74 acceleration, but also 73 mountain on him. Also 73 cobble. So we finally got a rider with decent cobble stats together with Oldani, who also has that. But Oldani is more of our pure sprinter. With 74, he's by far the best sprinter in our team. And most likely with the age of 23, he will grow in that in the future. Not only does this mean that we've got a better team when it comes to the Giro, for example, this means that we can spread our team more. We have more of an opportunity to have good riders at every single race, and that will be super fun. Calendar-wise, it's not too different from last year. Last year we had a decent calendar with as the main goal Strade, Milano-San Remo, and the Giro. This year that's not going to be too different, but I do hope that I can get a wildcard for some other races as well. For example, I want to go to the Vuelta. I'd like to go to Tirreno finally, because last year a wildcard was not given for that race. I'd also want to go to a one-week race like Itzulia, for example. We're also hoping we can go towards some of these one-day cobble classics. And that's not the big ones, but for example, Le Sammet and Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne. I went ahead and did most of the preparation off camera because we've done it already last season, so it's a bit of a no-go to do it again on camera. For example, the planning of the riders, went through every single rider, which races I'd like them to go to, and the same for the races themselves, which riders should go to those races. And all in all, I'm pretty happy with the schedule. I did plan out that certain riders need to be informed for May, for example, for when we get the wildcard of the Giro, because then we would need form on certain riders. Additionally, I also did the objectives of camera because, oh my god, that takes so much time. It's insane. Like, it would be awesome if you, for example, if you go towards the planner, you are able to like copy rows to another rider by like holding it down and dragging it onto someone else. That's impossible on the objective screen. If they add that so I can copy objectives to other riders, oh, perfect. I'd love it. We've got a few changes in our staff. We've now got Ivan Basso, Alberto Contador, Stefano Zanatta, which is the real-life DS of the team. Gavazzi has joined us as staff after his retirement last season. And Laszlo Bodrogi, because he was available and I needed a groundbreaking one, so he's in the team as well and fits with the Hungarians. I also went ahead and changed the axis of training for all the riders and their trainer to fit best with their style and to fit best with my goals with the riders. So for example, a rider like Dina is a rider type climber, but looking at his stats, he's got 66 time trial and 65 prologue. If I can up that towards 70, he can genuinely become a GC rider, and therefore I'm training him on stage races and not climber itself. Same thing for Fortunato, who said on Twitter the other day to us that he wants to train time trial the next year because he wasn't happy with his performance in the final time trial of the Giro. So let's try and up that 60. Oh, 60! We had 59 last year, so some growth on Lorenzo there, but he's training as stage racer to make sure that goes up as well. I also quickly set up the preseason tab. Now, what I hate about this page is that when you sort on first objective, it sorts on the name and not on the time towards that objective. It's so annoying, like genuinely. It makes no sense. It's like they never tested the UX of this page. Anyway, I think that's all the season preparation we can do in this episode. But before we get started with the Saudi Tour, our first race, I'd love to take a 30-second look at the transfers of the other teams. Oh my god, the first change I noticed is that Wout van Aert is at Alpecin, and I've noticed that when we go to Jumbo, Van der Poel's there, so they switched team. That's so insane. Oh, our traitor Alex Aramburu went to Bahrain victorious. How dare you, man? How dare you? I will never, ever forgive you. Ineos seem to have lost Thomas, but they gained Stefan Bissiger, so let's take a look at EF if they have a replacement for him. And yeah, Rohan Dennis, so bit of a switcheroo there as well. I had to look pretty far for Geraint Thomas. He's now at Ribble Weltide, which is now a Conti Pro team at the cost of Novo Nordisk, so they seem to have promoted. And also, Chris Froome's here as well as second best rider. Oh my god, this team is genuinely funny. Ooh, UAE has some strength, but also lost Christoph, it seems. They gained Joao Almeida and Pascal Ackermann. Where did Christoph go? Oh, he's at Uno X. That's pretty cool. That's an awesome transfer. Quickstep lost Alaphilippe. Yes, and they gained the man, the myth, the legend, who all of you have been asking for. Where did he go? Oliver Torres, the guy from our dev team last season. 77 hills, 71 mountain. My god, 75 average at the age of 19. A wonderful replacement for Alaphilippe, but where did he go? He moved to Arkea, and that's why they're World Tour now. My god, 83 hill. He's now the best puncher on the team, obviously, because he's the best one in the world, and will certainly improve their results. I decided to change the name of the Total team because they're changing in real life as well. Might change the shirt as well in the coming episodes if someone makes it. And next to that, Peter Sagan seemed to have transferred towards this team. So pretty interesting. And together with Daniel Oss, so a realistic one as well. Because now they're both at Total Energie. And I'm surprised they're not World Tour because of this. They apparently just missed out, I guess. And lastly, I'm noticing that Cofidis lost Viviani and Viviani. Where did Viviani and Viviani go? They went to Bardiani. Both to the same team. So that's a curious one as well. 74 sprint on Attilio and 79 on Elia. They do have a contract to 2022. So perhaps if we can afford them, they might join Eolo at the end of the season. Because I heard there are some rumors in real life that Viviani's actually joining that team. Anyway, that was fun. We had the preparation. We had the transfers. Now we can slowly move towards the Saudi tour and probably respond to some important emails in the meanwhile. Bit of a bummer, we didn't get accepted for Kuurne and Brabantse Pijl, but luckily at least one couple race on the menu, that's Le Samet, together with Copia Bartali this season as well. So yeah, bit of a disappointment, not gonna lie. There we go, we've got our first wildcard at Strade Bianche. Not really surprised because last year with the worst team, we had the invitation as well, but still fun to see. Come on, once again, not a Tirreno? That's so sad. Oh my god. I want to be at Tirreno, but again, it's not possible. Giro? Whew. That scared me for a second. We're lost in the row, but we are at the Giro, so that's great. And also Milano Sanremo. So we've basically got the same ones as last year for now. When it comes to our Giro team, I've decided to send Covi, Aru, Fortunato, Oldani, Wackerman, Fancelu and Albanese, and I've got one spot left, but that one is up for you to decide. Comment it below, who should I pick as the final and 8th rider to send to the Giro. We're on the day of the Saudi Tour, but turns out we're going to be missing out on Itzulia because they do not give us a wildcard here, which is really unfortunate. I did want to do an extra 1-week race, and since Tirreno's also falling away, we don't really have any in World Tour. Anyway, on to our first race of Season 2, the Saudi Tour. Most likely going to be for our sprinter Oldani, because look at it. We've got a bit of an uphill sprint on day 1, a flat sprint on day 2, a sprint on day 3. Bit of a different one on day 4. I think this is still Oldani territory because he can climb. If he can get over the hills, then it's most likely ending in a bit of a reduced bunch sprint, I'd say. And then the 5th stage, the final one, is also a sprint. So could we take home GC with Oldani? Perhaps. Next to Oldani, we've got Sergio Garcia, the first race for Yoda, 70 sprint, so that's pretty cool. Aritz Aramburu with his first race as well, Daniel Viegas, Piganzoli, and Luna Del Cerro. So, not our strongest squad, but we're here for Oldani, so let's try and take some W's. Here we go, we're off for our first races. I'm gonna go in the breakaway with Aramburu, not because I want to have him in the breakaway, but because I want to show you something. There it is. We've got Aurum bikes and ENF composite wheels right now. So I want to give a quick shout out to Thijs and also Gilles for setting that up for me. First sprint of the season, Garcia in first, Piganzoli in second, Yoda in third, and Oldani in the final spot. I need to go a bit slower because it's slightly uphill, but then again, it's going downhill as well pretty soon, and it's Gilles and everybody else. There we go. Let's do this. Let's try and get past Emil's Lippens here because he's trying to get rid of us, which is not ideal. Piganzoli's second wheel still. Come on, Yoda. Feel the force. You can do it today. Let's try and go at Piganzoli. We're blocked in. We're blocked in. This is not ideal. Can I get rid of Garcia on the right side of the road while I launch Yoda? Ooh, this is not great. This is not great. Oldani's still sitting nicely, though. Oldani's still sitting nicely. Let's launch. Way too early. way too early. Oh my god, horrendous sprint by us, but Mez Pedersen takes it on the first day. We've got Ewan and Mez gets sprinting for second. It's Ewan that takes it. We're gonna finish on 6th. Really disappointing start, not gonna lie. Let's try it again, shall we? On stage 2 of the Saudi Tour, we've got a bit of a descent run-in, but I don't think it's gonna be that notable, so let's try and ace this one, and hopefully we come out on top. You might have noticed already, but I did some changes to the database shirt-wise and graphics-wise. We're now having the real jerseys from all the teams, and next to that we've got more teams present. And also, we've now got a different transfer on the shirt. If you don't know what a transfer is, it's that blue box on the back of our shirt now on the leaders jersey with the logo in it of the team for when you're wearing a leaders jersey. I think we're also having special leaders jerseys, as you can see, for the Saudi Tour with this database. I'm using the World DB, but now the up-to-date version, unlike last season. Final 4.5 kilometers. I think we're going late with Viegas, but I'm trying to keep myself to the front with Gonsha doing the same for Lotto Sudal there. Gonna try and set up the launch with Piganzoli right now on 99. Viegas can get rid of himself. There we go. Final 2 kilometers incoming. Let's try and launch a sprint with Yoda. There we go. Oldani in the wheel. Perfect lead out. Perfect lead out. Let's go. Oldani versus Ewan versus Van Aert. It's gonna be a top 5 perhaps. Ooh, no. 6th again. But Van Aert takes it ahead of Ewan and teammate Degenkolb. Yoda again with the 7th spot. Oldani again with the 6th spot. We're doomed. Imagine if we just keep on getting 6th and 7th the entire season. I'd go mad. Another opportunity for the sprinters on day 3. Let's give it another try with Oldani. We just passed an intermediate sprint and there's some chaos going on in the peloton. So I'm going to try and abuse it by setting up my sprint train at full force in it. And that opens up gaps. Come on. We got to go at full force 99. I'm going to 99 it. There we go. That's perfect. Viegas can use Energy Shell. We've got Aramburu as well to get into that train ASAP. Final 7 kilometers, we've got 25 seconds on the rest of the group, and we keep on going. 5k banner inside, let's keep going. Aramburu with a serious punch now into the last 2 kilometers. Let's go. Let's sprint with Yoda because that corner is upcoming. Oh, this is bad. Let's start sprinting right now because otherwise we're not going to have the acceleration necessary to do decent. Are we going to get 6th and 7th again? Come on, this can't be. Not again 6th. I think it's 6th again. Yes, indeed. Nizzolo wins. We get a 6th spot on the stage, but we've got gaps everywhere, which might mean that we have time gain. Let's try and put Yoda on 0 so this gap opens up before the line. Let's hope that works out. Why did I even try to have those gaps? It's Pro Cycling Manager. All those groups, same time. Unfortunate. Once again, a 6th spot for Stefano. Now a bit more of a treacherous stage, but I'm not sure it's gonna make much change. It's got a flat ending, so I'm expecting a reduced bunch sprint. And with riders like Van Aert and Van Aert, no, that's the same rider, with Van Aert and Ewan, I don't think we're gonna drop them on those hills with Oldani, you know? I love how the sprinters like Ewan and such are attacking just because of the fact that the stage is classified as a hill stage. Always happens like that in PCM. Garcia looking good for the lead out, but the rest of the team is not, so I hope I can keep this man, Viegas, for an entire bit more. Van Aert going again, rest of the sprinters responding. Let's go 75 again, come on. And now Aramburu time. Can I go faster than 85? I don't think so. So, gonna keep it towards that for now. Let's try and up it a bit on Garcia just in case I need to take over. Let's go towards 90. I'm going to have to take over right now with my man here on 99. There we go. Let's try and sprint with Garcia right now. Oldani in second wheel. Oldani launches on the right of the road. We've got the other sprinters as well. Nizzolo, Ewan on the left. Oldani tries to come around, but he's going to be finishing in the top 3 perhaps if Pedersen doesn't pass us. It's Caleb Ewan that wins it. Nizzolo in second, but Oldani with his first podium. Awesome. In the end, not exactly the results we hoped for so far in this Saudi Tour, but I think it's been pretty realistic, which is often enjoyable as well. A 3rd spot, which is a great sprint, beating Pedersen and so forth in this one. So I'm happy with this 3rd position. When it comes to GC, that gives us 11th spot. Would be nice if we could enter the top 10 on the final day. Final 4 kilometers. We're going a bit late with Viegas and definitely with this corner upcoming. So let's switch around towards Garcia early on and hope that that gives us a bit of a benefit in this later aspect. 2.5k to go. Let's start sprinting before the next corner with Garcia. There we go. 1.8. Let's sprint with Yoda. Oldani in the second wheel there. Let's try and launch on the right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. Where is my selection on Oldani? I can't sprint. Now I can. Okay. Come on, game. Come on. Come on, don't do this to me. We're gonna get 6th again, are we? Are we gonna get 6th again? I think it's gonna be 8th. That's worse. Ah, come on. 8th on the final stage in the sprint at Saudi Tool. Disappointing. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for at least one stage win in this tool, but it was not given to us. 3 times 6th, 8th, and also a 3rd spot. So at least we got one podium. We dropped to 13th in GC, so not that spectacular. Next up, Classica de Almeria. This is a flat stage, so a bit of a sprint. We've got Ropero, Paccioni, Yoda, Sevilla, Aramburu, Viegas, and Luna del Cerro. So most likely Paccioni and Yoda will be fighting for the leadership here. A bit of odd action with 24 kilometers to go. Seems like the peloton's decided that it wants to split up, but I don't want that. They didn't give me a memo. That's a bit sad. Such an insane pace. I don't know what they're doing. They keep on attacking Kung, Garcia Cortina, Asgren, and Stuyven, but here's the Eolo squad. We're ready for the sprint. Final 4 kilometers. Viegas is spending a lot of energy in the wheel of Ropero. Ropero too strong, man. Too strong. Come on, come on, come on. Time to take over with Viegas right now. 99'd in the last 2.5 kilometers. Paccioni perfectly setting up Yoda. Let's try and sprint. Let's try and sprint. Yoda in the wheel. Ooh, we're blocked. We're blocked behind. Yeah, this is not happening. This is not happening. Yoda disappointing. But it's Caleb Ewan taking it again. That sprint was awful, mate. That sprint was awful. Then Mar in second and Jakobsen in third. Paccioni with a better result than Yoda here. 5th. We're gonna need to have some patience, Padawans. Like, it's very much realistic that we're getting beaten by Groenewegen, Jakobsen, Demar, Ewan. The fact that we're beating Pedersen, Buhani, Ackerman, Kees-Bol, and so forth should be seen as a W, I think, but it still slightly feels like a disappointment if I have to be honest. Now on to the most important race of the episode, our first sponsor objective. We need to get a top 5 in GC at the Vuelta a Andalusia. 5 stages, final one at time trial, so I'm scared already. We start off with this stage. We've got the Puerto de las Palomas as the final climb, descent to the line, so seems like a fun stage. On the second day, same story, but the Puerto de la Paria as final climb, a bit less high that climb, so should be relatively easier. On the 3rd day, we've got a climb to Puerto de Baiza, and then we've got a bit of a plateau section with ups and downs to the line, so bit of an odd stage, but looking forward to it. And then once again, a climb the Alto del Purche, and we go with a descent to a flat section to the line. So interesting, and then a flat time trial to finish it off. Our team's ready. Martondina, 75 average, and that's 77 mountain. Let's try and use that for the second time, I think, because the first time was at Lombardia last season. Luca Wackerman here as well for a potential stage win here or there. Eric Vetter as well. Albanese, Barnabas Peak, Ropero, and Yoda once again. We're on the Las Palomas climb. We've got an attack by Carapaz at the front and Roglic following. I'm very badly positioned, and it's not really my fault this time around. I was in a good position, but then some random guy decided to drop back and completely block me in the middle of the road. So I'm going to try and fix that in the first 2 kilometers of the climb, and hopefully that is going to work out. We're actually moving up quite well right now. Albanese is almost done when it comes to helping out. Dina Ropero is with him as well. We've got Carapaz and Roglic both caught. Olmen and Tolhoek still there for Jumbo. But we've got almost only Dina, you know. We don't have too much more than that. 78 for now. Asgren seems to be done. It's only like 4 kilometers to go, so I can start going pretty fast. Den is done at EF. That looks so weird. It really does. Well, we've got all our domestiques gone. Ropero didn't even last too long here, I'm afraid. But we will try. Come on, Dina. 10 people ahead. Let's try and bridge up towards them. We've got 2.5k of climbing to go. And energy-wise, we're looking pretty good. Let's take the inner corner. 2 kilometers to go. Vlasov goes. Roglic goes. Martinez tries to follow. Vlasov with a really good attack there. We've got 1.5 to the top. If we can get over this with this group, I'm going to be happy. Energy gel on me. There we go. Let's try and go 85, 90 for the last section here. Come on, come on, come on. 700 meters. And I'm going to go 99 here on top. And try and catch up to Vlasov. And we've got him. Okay. 7 people left. We're together with Vlasov at the front. So let's see if I can keep that up. This is the descent to the line. So I can basically just keep riding this, I think. Let's try it at least. 2 kilometers to go. 99 still, 99 still. We've got a small gap on Dan Martin. Let's start sprinting. Just YOLO it, YOLO it. Bit of an uphill here, bit of an uphill. We've got ourselves at the front, but it's going to be Carapaz or Vlasov that takes it. Carapaz takes it right here on the Grazalema finish. Vlasov in second, Dan Martin in third, but Martondina in fourth. Looking good for the top 5. This also brings us to the 4th spot in GC, as indeed. Good stuff. Next up, same strategy, I think. Just go onto that final hill and hope we get over it. The difference here is that we might be able to keep Wackerman, which would be more likely to win the stage on this one. We're actually having trouble with the breakaway for the first time this season, and it's a 4-man breakaway that has Connor Zwift, Madrazo, Felix Gal, and Jorge Arcas. 20k to go, climb's about to start. Our team's ready to launch, well, a bit of a triple attack with Wackerman, Vetter, and Dina. I think for the stage it's most likely Vetter, but if we can attack with Dina somehow, then I definitely won't be too scared to do it. Final 3 kilometers of the climb. Breakaway is about to be caught. Connor Zwift is the only one that is still left. Reparo time. Was Nadas trying to go for a bit of a sneaky attack. Hamilton doing so as well. Dan Martin, Bettiol, and then Vlasov and the rest of the squad. We're going to keep on going. 1.5 to the top. So let's try and go 95 for now. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go 97. And Wackerman can hammer it from this point onwards. There we go. Let's try and go for that sneaky attack move again. You never know, it might work. There we go. There goes Wackerman with Vetter in the wheel. Wackerman goes over the top with Vetter, Dina, and Ropero. Let's keep on going on 99, and hopefully we can keep up this gap of 40 seconds, which is about to be closed by Carretero, because that's like 5 meters. Nope, they're stopping. So let's keep on going. Energy Shell on the first 2 riders. Vetter a bit too early, but let's try and win the stage. Small switch of plan. We're going on the uphill with Dina at the front now. So I'm going to go 93, 91 with him until we reach the last portion of this climbing section. And I'm going to try and go for the attack with Dina. We have to try. And that is, I think, right here. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Let's go for the attack. Wackerman can stay in the wheel of Dan Martin or something. Just like 30th for now. And let's hammer it with Martondina. There we go with the attack. Let's try and follow the others. These people will probably have someone else take control. Yes, indeed, Jumbo tries to do that. Try and go 90 towards the wheel of Verona. We've got Mate on the right of us. We've got a bit of an uphill sprint, so let's try and use Mate. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I'm going to try and launch, I think. I think I'm going to try and launch in the peloton as well. Just YOLO it. Come on, Dina. Come on, Dina. Past Mate. Oh my god, Roglic. Did you see that? Crazy stuff, but Verona might hang on. No, Dina, come on, come on, come on. No! Second. So close. Carlos Verona takes it ahead of Dina and Roglic. Come on. So close. Vetter comes in 4th as well. What a bummer. Martondina takes the leader jersey. I didn't expect that at all. 4 seconds ahead of Carapaz. 8 seconds ahead of Vlasov. Great stuff. Like, it's logical counting back, but still, I didn't expect it. Martondina, what a legend, man. What an absolute legend. Next up, not a descent finish, but there's some descending going on in the final 5 kilometers. We've got some ups and downs, and we've got a decent climb with the Puerto de Baiza. We might be able to survive that climb with a Wackerman or a Vetter, but my goal will be to try and keep Dina in that beautiful leader's jersey. Trying to make sure I'm in a good position going to the start of this Puerto de Baiza, because I do want to make sure I'm in a good position before the climb starts. 1 brake rider left and then 4 ahead, so 5 in total. I don't really worry too much about them. My goal is to not lose time today, and I think that we're setting up nicely to do so. Let's try and push a bit harder just before the climb so we can move in front of people here, because I don't like Eddie Finet sitting on the right of Dina here, but it looks like I'm not getting past him. God damn it, stop that. Bit of a speed up by Bahrain. Let's try and speed up with them. I don't want to lose any time. So we've got 5k of climbing left. I think that we might be able to make that happen. Perhaps if I can, I'll try and keep Wackerman in this group, but I doubt that will happen. Looking good, 1k to go. We've got energy, which is nice. We've got 2 teammates left. And they can probably lead me over this plateau section. Attacked by... Is that Guillaume Martin? Yes, it is. Is Gary following, Landa following, Vlasov. The big guns, I need to respond to that, so Let's try and set up a 3-man train. And Vetter can try closing that down on 85 for now. We've got 13 kilometers to keep that under control, so we'll probably be fine. I think the hill ends there at the end of the street. So if I can keep Ropero until then, it would be nice. NHL on Ropero and Vetter. Let's go 99 on Vetter right here. Let's create a bit of a speed towards that descent. We're going to try and catch them here. Ropero takes over. There we go. Should have switched around a bit sooner. There we go. 4.5k to go. Looking good. Looking really good. NHL on Dina. Let's try and keep going. Ropero can go 95. Try and close it down at the bottom. There we go. Perfect. Now I'll switch towards effort cursor on Dina. And pause it a second to protect Dina again with your boy Ropero. Let's go 87. We've got Guillaume going again. Can I close that down? 89 perhaps. Let's go 90 for the final 2 kilometers. 1.7k. 91, 92. It goes descending after this, I think. It goes descending. Yes, Dina can go. Dina can go. Let's try and create a gap. We got to try and catch. Oh, it doesn't matter for GC. Yep, Guillaume Martin doesn't matter for GC. I'm fine with it. He can have the stage. We get second. Take potential seconds on Bilbao, Higuita, and Carapaz. Because that was a bit of a gap, I think. Let's take a look at the podiums. If I remembered that small descent to the line, I probably could have won the stage, but I didn't. It's also no gap, but we get bonus seconds on the rest. So that's perfect. We're now 10 seconds ahead of Carapaz, 14 seconds ahead of Lazov, but now the time trial will come soon and that will destroy us. Actually, the time trial stage 5, I was mistaken, but nonetheless, this is a stage on which I will try and gain time. Again, you never know. I'll try and attack on the Alto del Purce, and you never know if we can ride away together with someone and take some time. What are they doing? We're halfway to race and they're blowing it up, and I'm not aware. Dina's protected. We've got Ropero not protected. Let's fix that by switching around Albanese, and Vetter can protect Wackerman with his -4 day form. That's horrendous. Let's try and keep ourselves relatively safe on this climb. What a tempo, man. What's going on? They keep on going, they keep on going. Now they're really pushing. I'm moving to 85, but Herala's done for, who will take over. Then Martin moves to the left, but no one takes over, which means that I can attach my wagon again. Yeah, I should have gone to the left side of the road. Oh, never mind. It's opening up over here. And we've got ourselves at the front, 3.5k to go. Let's save some energy and hopefully... Yeah, Wackerman's done for. There's no way in hell he's surviving this one and people will still attack, so I'm expecting big moves soon. There we go. We are going to attack. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Anyway, 85. Let's keep going. Let's see who can follow. We've got Guillaume Martin and Dan Martin trying to follow. Same with Roglic. Gonna try and hammer it again on this one. On this one with Martin in our wheel. Carapaz able to follow. We're gonna spend ourselves fully on this one though. Let's see if anybody still has something to come over me. It does not look like it. 16 people left. Carretero's gone. I decided to sit up in this end because I do feel like action will still happen on the flat section afterwards. And I'll probably arrive without energy if I don't sit up right now. So that's good. Same thing with Orman still being around. So Orman can do the work in this group for Roglic and we don't have to do anything. So let's sit up, let's wait, and then let's try and crawl on to, I think, Carapaz's wheel. There's a move. Guillaume Martin, Bettiol following. Oh no. Will they do the same? Carapaz might not be a great move because Martinez is going. Let's move on to Izaguirre's wheel. There we go. Let's move to Martinez again. Let's not spend energy doing so. There we go. I don't like how Carapaz and Martinez are switching around when it comes to the leader role every single second. What are they when it comes to time? Martinez on 20 seconds. Carapaz on 10. They can afford to, you know. That's the reason. Can I move up perhaps before the sprint starts? Because I don't like my positioning. Let's try and launch right now. That's a bit late. Roglic versus Bettiol. Roglic versus Bettiol. It's gonna be, I think, Roglic taking it. No, Bettiol. It's Bettiol. Yes, indeed. Roglic in second. Dan Martin in third. We're gonna finish in the group. GC-wise, we're still 10 seconds ahead, but Roglic comes a bit closer. Dan Martin as well when it comes to the bonus seconds. Oh, time trials. The bane of my existence. From Mijas to Mijas. 14 kilometers a hill time trial. We're gonna get roasted. We've got a limited amount of time on people who are better in time trialing. We need to keep our top 5, but I think that's gonna be basically impossible here. I think the time trial is broken. The riders are not starting, and I think that's like a pretty important aspect of a time trial, that they move forward to the finish line. So, I guess I'm lucky today. We're gonna be able to simulate this one. Haha! Come on, Dina. Come on, Dina. You can do it. Quick simulate. Carapaz wins a time trial? This is not good. Oh, I'm scared to look at GC. No! No! We need a top 5! Oh, no. Oh, that one hurt a lot. 6th, damn it. Oh, where do we end in the time trial, actually? I think it won't be that bad of a time trial. Ropero did better with way worse stats. Oh my god, 1 minute 9 down. Not really a great time trial. Then again, Kasper Asgreen, really disappointing on this one. I don't know what he did. He lost 1 minute to Carapaz on this Marco. Anyway, I guess that's the end of the Ruta del Sol. We miss out on the sponsor objective by 1 spot. That's bloody sad. What a sad way to end today's episode. Not a single victory today. I did like giveaway chances to be able to focus more on the GC, which I think was important in Andalusia, but eventually it gives us nothing. We didn't get the sponsor objective, neither did we get these stage wins. So we gotta rethink our strategies, we gotta bond it all together, and we gotta hammer it again in that next episode, because I want victories. In the next episode, you're gonna get to meet the riders that signed for us that haven't ridden yet, like a Colby, an Aru, and also a... who else signed for us? I don't even know at this point. Anyway, we're gonna try and do Strade again, we're gonna try and do Milano Sanremo again, and let's hope we can get that 2 years in a row, but I do want to try and win Strade Bianche. We've got Kovi now, we've got stronger riders, a stronger team. Who knows what can happen that day. Anyway, that's about it for the first episode of this second season. I'm very happy to get started again. I hope you are as well in following this series. Thank you very much for watching it. If you liked the episode, then tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong so I can better it for the next episode. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.